got an NBA coaching job, you that's what come with making it to the top of coaching in America. And you think he ain't hoe. You want to call him a bad guy because hoes, you call him a bad guy. But hoes gonna get hoes gonna get all black men. Please listen to me. Okay. You can't the white hoes at your job. Okie dokie, listen.
Welcome to the TIP Network, where we help you level up self-improvement and
sprinkle of sarcasm.
Yeah, there's a lot of sarcasm in this situation.
Oh my goodness. So
what's happening today with Ime Udoka?
Man, don't say that to the brother, man. They already own you. So like, oh, you over here in the culture, now you can't pronounce his name. Huh?
Hey, I'm taking that from Corey Holcomb, all right?
All right, so we got a reaction to Corey Holcomb's take on the Ime Udoka. We also have a little insight from, Matt Barnes, thinking that, maybe this is more serious than we think.
Hey, I love Matt Barnes because I was a Laker fan.
Yeah.
Still kind of am a little bit.
I liked him when he was with the Warriors. I don't, you one of those sometimey ass fans.
So Kwame Brown, like he said,
Becky with the good hair that I watch on TV.
I'm sorry, that's what Kwame Brown said.
Man, these people gonna be mad, bro. They're gonna be like, they were like, Tornado, what is he? The white Chinese, white half.
Hey,
Chino.
Ambiguous, all right.
Ambiguously. All
right, so what's happening?
We're gonna start off. First of all, shout out to Corey Holcomb, 5150 Nation. The best stand-up comedy I've seen in the last 5 years, and I've seen like Joe Rogan. I even seen Dave Chappelle. Corey Holcomb killed it.
We're laughing our asses off,
dude. I almost.
Yep.
Man, I almost pissed on myself, man. Like, he looked at me like, what is this big motherfucker laughing so much, dude? I was dying.
His teeth are so white. Porcelain. Like, damn, this guy got new teeth or something.
Veneers! Jeez. All right, here we go here. Why are you looking at his teeth
Because they're just, like, bright, man. Anyway.
Make it sound like that man got big-ass Mr. Ed teeth, boy. Wilbur. All right, come on, man. Let's go. Okay. Corey Holcomb gonna roast the shit out of us. He gonna be on us. All right, let's go.
There is a brother who was the coach of the Boston Celtics. He has a very black name.
Why is he gotta say it like that?
Ime Udoka. When I heard they had a black man named Ime Udoka coaching the Boston Celtics, I knew he was in trouble.
All right, so I got to explain this to you.
It's Boston Celtics, all right. We know the history of Boston.
Well, it's the history of Boston, dude. So,
and this has come from NBA players in the documentary series. Dude, they talk about Boston.
I can tell you about when I was in Boston, man. Boston is one of those places. Like,
it's one of those places that remind me of how white I am not.
It's like you're half white ass.
You're half white. You ain't all right. That's what it's gonna be said.
Boston's one of those places, like, and I ain't gonna lie, dude. It's the only place where someone called me a Monday, and I was like,
"What's a Monday?"
And this dude's like, "Listen, you Monday," and I was like, "What are you talking about a Monday?" And he's like, "Nobody likes Mondays." I was like, "Oh, we're about to get in a fight, a real fight."
But you know what I hear? Like, hey, shout out to all the Boston people. I hear Boston people are pretty pushy when it comes to when you're in line trying to order some food. Yeah. They're like, hurry the up. So it's not, I don't think it's a race thing sometimes. I think it's just more like a Boston attitude.
Because it's 20 degrees below zero half the year.
Exactly.
All right, so I just wanted to break that out, but it is true. Like, Boston has a history. Yeah. Even though Boston had Bill Russell, he was the first player coach, and Boston has had a legacy, but Boston is tough, man. Everybody knows it's tough.
There's a reputation.
Yeah, there's a reputation. So we're going to get into this now. I just wanted to start with that. We're just going to get into...
Ladies, I know you don't like this, okay? But I'm going to tell you. If he's a head coach of an NBA team, he f***ing If you had...
Putting up his house.
I'm just saying, he keep a team. If you got an NBA coaching job... You f***ing That's what come with making it to the top of coaching in America. I don't know what Nia Long might have thought, but you got a light-skinned man, you wasn't his husband, he ain't choose you like that, but coaching the Boston Celtics, and you think he ain't hoe. I'm talking about the best of us. Some of the best men in the world who build whole neighborhoods. All of the people. You need to know we gon' these hoes.
And that definitely ain't no regular lifestyle. That lifestyle right there.
I mean, it's true. Like, we act like this stuff doesn't exist.
Yeah,
but it's rampant.
So do you think like
with high value men?
So is he thinking that this is more like his version of high value men will exercise their options?
Yes. He's a different version. Kevin Samuels and Corey Holcomb are not alike, but they have a similar messaging. Just their delivery and the way they say it, their content is different. But they do speak on high value men.
All right, so here's
what they do.
Here's what I think, though. I think that if you don't have a dime, if you don't have like sexual discipline,
integrity, moral, and ethics.
Because when I look at this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, I made the video on one thing we were talking about. I spoke about in the video in my commentary was like Nia Long has been with a lot of different players, a lot of different athletes, right, and a lot of different actors. She gets around. Yeah, and she's gorgeous, right? Yeah. So like echoing Mr. Letgo, why is someone this gorgeous unmarriable, or seems to have a hard time getting married? 52, engaged twice, whatever.
You got kids though,
and it was because, in his opinion. And I agree. Nobody wants to jump with somebody who has a circle of friends. So if like somebody's with you and with me, and you know,
they do want to jump in a circle if it's a circle jerk. Anyway, go on.
You are this nasty, huh? You are this nasty. All right, so let me rephrase it. So let's say somebody's been with Flossberg over there doing the tip travels. And then someone jumps with me, and then they want to get with you. You're like, okay, maybe, but you're not going to be like my wife. Mm-hmm. Like, you want your wife not to be with your crew. I mean, like, so that was the thing. But this is the lack of sexual discipline. Yeah. And this is sexual discipline costing somebody dearly. So, like, I bet you...
And costing his position in helping the franchise and helping those players develop to win a championship and bring it back home.
But also being suspended for a year for something like this, and... Like, we'll explore a little later that maybe a little more is going on with this, but being in that position for a year, suspended for a year, I mean, like, how viable are you as a coach now? Mm. Because that's a really, like, you don't hear coaches getting suspended for a year, for the rest of the year.
So it makes me wonder, like, what the hell has he been doing?
Yeah.
And so can you trust, if you're a player, would you be able to trust even your own coach? It's weird. It's just a weird situation.
It's like
the relationships, maybe there's a lot of like effing around, going around.
But I'm sure, but
I mean.
This is very common not only in the NBA, but across all corporate businesses.
To get 1 year, he must have been doing some extra stuff. I'm just speculating.
Like, because could you imagine like Mark Jackson?
I cannot imagine Mark Jackson.
Yeah, like the pastor.
But it's always the ones that you don't expect anything out of. They're the dirtiest.
All right, so here's the last Corey Holcomb clip we're gonna do, right?
All black men, please listen to me. Okay. You can't the white hoes at your job. The white men at your job are not gonna stand by and let you pussy that they dream of. Okie dokie, listen.
What's your thoughts on this? Because I have my own thoughts, and it's going to be coming from my mixed heritage. Yeah. But I want to hear what you got to say.
Listen, man. I always knew as a manager that fooling around at the job, I was in trouble.
Can't put your, you can't put your something in your bread is. Your meat where your bread is. There we go. That's the line.
Actually, we used to say, you don't want to fish off the company pier. You know, that's what we used to say back in the day. Don't fish off the company pier, Grover. They used to all tell you that. They used to pull you aside. Listen, Grover, I know there's going to be a lot of great ass out there,
is very tame,
but don't fish off the company pier. And you're like, what is this guy talking about? Because as you start stepping up, it becomes, you have more access. It becomes easier. Maybe you have more money. Maybe you represent a lifestyle or just something they can have, right? And so you be careful. Now, I was also warned by the black managers. And this is the 90s, right? So it's not like that anymore, but I'm just giving my experience. The black manager said, listen, dude, whatever you do, don't even, because people fish off the company pier, but there's certain pools you can fish in. And the white girls over there.
You can't refer to women as fish, Grover. Woman's advocate here. It's incorrect.
I will slap you. I will slap your ass, right? But like what they said was like I remember dude came over to me. He was like an OG. He's like, listen, Grover, you can fish off of some pools, but that pool over there, and he pointed at like these like new. They had like some new managers who were walking in, some cute white girls. And that pool over there, that's not good for us. And it was just like a stigma. So it is a stigma. That
Poison in the well, huh?
Yeah, you wanna be careful with that, right? Do I think that this is an issue with Ime Udoka? It could be. I mean, he is in crazy Boston, right? Or it could just be like he was just wrong. But anyway, he's wrong. Anyway, he's wrong. Anyway, he didn't have discipline.
Yeah.
He didn't have integrity.
Yeah. To me, I think if you're a high performer in his level, especially they almost won the championship last year against the Warriors.
His
right?
first year.
So I think they give him a lot of slack, let him do whatever he wants to do. But like you've shown me, there might be more allegations that are coming out. I don't know. That to me is kind of crazy. But now speaking from my perspective, right? I'm half white. I'm half Asian. Let's just say people from either the Asian side or the white side always remind me of how much I'm not that one side. So I kind of like understand the situation when you're in a place where you're not going to be fully accepted by the other.
They just be like, you ain't.
And you can kind of like sense the subconscious subliminal messaging, especially when you start to mess around with fully white women.
Oh,
you know? So
white.
So you know, I love my white people because I am half white. I got family that's white, but I also understand some of the tension and some of the discriminatory attitudes that can surface from time to time.
So boys, you stay away from my little pretty pure white daughter. All right. You know it's funny when they say when was Tasha K was like, the lead attorney don't want nothing to do with y'all. She just wants white women. No, lead attorney's like, what are you talking about? That's hella funny. But anyway, shout out lead. All right, here's the last clip I have, and this is just a little insight, and then I'm just gonna speculate. I'm gonna totally hit some bro science at the end there, but I just want to.
If everything comes out, he'll be lucky if he coaches in the NBA again. To be honest with you.
Oh, you think it's that bad?
I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty heavy, man. Some stuff you can't do. You know what I mean? Cause some stuff you can't do. If everything comes out, it could get extra hot in the kitchen for him.
Yeah. But so I mean, that's strong
pretty,
statements coming from Matt Barnes.
Yeah, because you know Matt is connected to the NBA, so he's still there. He had a job,
and he has his whole history with Derek Fisher and things like that. So,
but basically, what the rumor is,
so he understands things.
The rumor is from the rumor is out there, and it's just a rumor, right? Speculation.
It's a rumor.
Capital
R.
On the Twitter field. On the Twitter field and on the Reddit pages is that not only is this person engaging in sexual activity with folks, but he's using his position to either keep them quiet or push them to continue the sexual activity. And it's not just the two people that's come out, but it's a multitude of people over the past year.
That would be harassment, right?
Yeah, that's super sexual harassment. Super like criminally sexual harassment. Like it's almost like a conspiracy. Like if I'm saying like I will destroy your life if you don't continue this with me, then that's a little different.
To me, that sounds really outrageous. Yeah. So I would want to know all the facts that come out.
Definitely.
It's just outrageous.
Yeah.
I find it hard to even believe in that.
I knew about this. I knew about these allegations last week. And I still wanted to wait until I had more and more information. And so like I see more and people are coming out saying, hey, this is really bad. And if everything that we hear, right, and just everything that I've read on the vlogs, if a fifth of it is true, dude will never coach again. And it kind of makes me confident that some of it is true because what we just heard with Matt Barnes saying that. You know, and I think the whole thing is like this person may just be an individual who lacks such sexual discipline that he's out of control.
And if it is true, then whatever Corey Holcomb has said most likely is not the actual case. Because if it is true, those are some heavy accusations laid against Ime Udoka.
Yeah. So yeah, you know.
Because to me, you're now an actual predator if that was true.
So now the question is
this
is the last question I'll ask you, is that is he getting it for his status, or is he getting it for his status voluntarily, or do you think it's involuntarily? We'll have to find out.
I think it's a mixture of both. I think there's always a blend of both, you know. But eventually, one party, especially if you're in a position of power and you're not getting what you want, if you always previously got what you want, you're going to always try to push for like, hey, why is it all changed up now?
Right.
Like, what's changed? And so I think there's probably a mix up in communication, which made things worse. where he's now really exerting his authority. I'm speculating, where he's exerting his authority, and the other individual, the female, is not reciprocating anymore.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a blend of both. It's murky, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say about it.
Okay, well, look, what do you guys think about this? So we broke it down a little more. I know folks are like, why are you making it Nia Long's fault? I never said it was Nia Long's fault. I said that Nia Long...
We didn't even say anything about Nia Long.
Yeah, no,
actually, I feel really bad for her. If it is true, I want to keep saying that. If it is, then I
But
really
the last
feel bad
video, people got on my case because I said, hey, he's cheated on her, and, you know, why? What are some of the things? I always believe that, that there's two sides to every story, and I always believe that one side is probably has more guilt and shame than the other, and this side is definitely Mr. Udoka.
Well, technically, there's three sides of the story. There's his side, there's her side, and there's the media side, or us, as the audience. So, I mean,
because we just gonna make it up as we go.
We try not to.
No. All right. So
what else?
That's all I have about this. Though. I mean, maybe.
So Ime Udoka. Now, remember what I was gonna say is that let's move away from all those allegations. This video is getting long, but I still want to talk about it because I think it's still pertinent to this conversation. Is that Ime Udoka is a high value man. It just shows that as you're a high value man, you exercise a lot of options. And it seems like it's a common thing, a common place in the entertainment field because athletics is entertainment at the end of the day. So, I mean, is this really shocking to anybody?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not shocking that he's cheating. It's shocking in the manner he's cheating. So if he's cheating in a manner that like maybe it's harassment or maybe it's just like, or just the fact it's multiple people at the same time or something like that, that's an issue, right? But I mean, but should he be cheating on this woman? Absolutely not. Unless he's but I mean, I think that we have to really understand the difference of what's going on here. You have people of co-equal status. So like if somebody is making you a stay-at-home mom and he's a millionaire and he's cheating, I mean, you have a lot to lose. She doesn't have a lot to lose because she has her own, right? And so, you know, I think that this is a situation where you have to understand, and you know, you have to understand where you sit, because really, if he made some money in his career, he had a career, but he wasn't like Hall of Fame or All-Star, right? So he made some money in his career. Now he has a coaching job. If he doesn't coach anymore, he will now live the life of a regular person. Yeah. You know, so I mean, he's really destroyed some great opportunities here. So,
and basically destroyed his standing as a high value man, because you can't really be a high value man without discipline, integrity, more.
And that's the thing this is why I wanted to talk about this, because this is the thing that everybody thinks that it's just about money, but it's not about money. It's how you conduct yourself. Okay?
Your character means a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, so make sure to check out our tip tube. Join right here. Yeah, you so wish. $1.99, cup of coffee per month.
And this is what we do. If you spend out $1.99 a month, and you just hit us on social media, and and that's at Tip Network at Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Twitter,
everywhere,
Twitter,
combined,
Tip Network,
consolidated, Tip Network,
THPP Network. We will send you a personal greeting, and we will also you will also be put in a little group, especially if you're on Instagram, and you will get all the videos the morning that they drop first.
So, and also shout out to DM. To Ray Sean, to Omega Supreme with Cheese, and to Lisa Blossom Cakes Redfield, and our 2 members on Patreon.
Yeah, and that's Miss Rojas and KD. All right.
And also make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell for more notifications of all our latest videos. And is that about it?
Only one thing to do.
Actually, a question.
No.
Okay.
Just ask yourself one question.
Can you handle the tip?
Boom, booty in your face. We're out. This is the Happiness Podcast. I'm Grover.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. I'm Scotty.
This motherfucker right here, boy. Leave your comments and like and subscribe on YouTube. Booty in your face. We found true happiness.